everyone, a very warm welcome. You're watching the NewsHour Special Edition with me, Priya Bahl. It's now been 2 weeks since the results of Lok Sabha elections were declared, and we are once again back to the EVM debate. This time, however, the trigger has not been from within the country but by a globally renowned entrepreneur who's, by the way, has got nothing to do with active politics. As the United States is building up to the 2024 presidential elections, owner of SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk, put out a post calling for complete elimination of electronic voting machines. He said, and I quote, "The risk of being hacked by humans or AI, while small, is still too high." It's important to mention that this post from Elon Musk was in response to Robert Kennedy, an independent candidate in the US presidential elections who had called for a return to ballot paper after some discrepancies were reported in one of the polling stations and there were discussions to terminate contract with the EVM making company. This tweet, however, set the cat amongst the pigeons back in India. First, it was Modi's former MOS IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar who had a back-and-forth Twitter war with the Tesla CEO. He said that Musk's comments are a huge sweeping generalization and Indian EVMs are custom designed, which cannot be reprogrammed. Musk, however, responded by saying that any device is capable of being hacked. Rajiv Chandrasekhar again rebutted, saying that anything is possible with quantum computing. That is different from the EVM conversation. But the opposition was quick to latch on to Elon Musk's post. Backing Musk's post, Rahul Gandhi said that EVMs are black boxes which cannot be scrutinized. His Uttar Pradesh comrade Akhilesh Yadav went a step further and asked for ballot papers to be brought back, further questioning why is BJP so stubborn about the use of EVMs. Others in the INDIA bloc also asked, why can't India take cue from a renowned businessman like Elon Musk?
लोग इस बात को मानकर चल रहे हैं कि आखिर क्या कारण है कि सारी दुनिया से ईवीएम समाप्त कर दिया गया है। जिन लोगों ने इसको ईजाद किया था वो भी अपने देश से उन्होंने समाप्त कर दिया, तो हम उस पर क्यों भरोसा कर रहे हैं? हम उस पर को लेकर क्यों चलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं?
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन हो, उसको मैनुअल तरीके से अगर उसमें वाईफाई है या दूसरी सुविधाएं नेट इंटरनेट मौजूद है, तो अगर वो समाजवादी पार्टी समझती है कि अगर किसी आप इसके एक्सपर्ट से बात कीजिएगा तो अगर वो मशीन आपको दे दी जाए तो निसंदेह वो उसको हैक किया जा सकता है.
There is clearly a possibility of EVM machines being hacked as you go by this entire conversation, something that's happening in Puerto Rico, something that we've been speaking about, that we see that what the police investigation is showing clearly shows that there is an entire conspiracy to undermine India's democratic structures, and if Election Commission doesn't rise up to the occasion, it would be extremely unfortunate.
The BJP and its allies soon hit back at this narrative, questioning the opposition over their double standards when it comes to the EVMs.
चट भी मेरी पट भी मेरी नहीं चलने वाली. आप जीते तो ईवीएम हीरो और आप हारे तो ईवीएम जीरो. ये नीति कांग्रेस की जान चुकी है और इसलिए देश की जनता ने तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ बनाई है.
देखिए, जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लोगों ने, पैनल ने भी कह दिया है, सब लोगों ने कहा है कि ईवीएम में किसी प्रकार की गड़बड़ी नहीं हुई है, तो फिर वो कहते हैं सिर्फ अपना मनोरंजन के लिए. अगर ईवीएम में गड़बड़ी की बात होती तो आज उठना उनको सीट नहीं आता. तो ईवीएम पर प्रश्न उठा करके सिर्फ अपनी कमजोरी को वो दिखला रहे हैं, जनता को जैसे भ्रम दे करके कि संविधान और आरक्षण खतरा में है. तो उसी प्रकार से ये भी कह करके ये बताना चाहते हैं कि साहब हम बहुत पॉपुलर हैं.
Despite the Congress party increasing its seats in the 2024 elections, they continue with this narrative of negativity, of trying to constantly raise questions on the functionings of the EVMs or electronic voting machines. This is despite the fact that their pleas before even the Honorable Supreme Court have not been entertained.
Let's remind you, this face-off between the NDA and the opposition comes on the same day that relative of a Shiva Sena MP in Maharashtra, Ravindra Vaikar, was booked by Maharashtra police. Times Now has learned that the FIR was registered against Sena MP's relative for carrying a phone inside the counting center where it is not allowed. A polling officer has also been booked by the police. The opposition is alleging that this was the same phone that is used to unlock the EVMs before counting and calls it proof of malpractice. However, the NDA has dismissed opposition's claims, and even the election officer later came out to say that unlocking EVMs via OTP is not possible.
There is no possibility of there is no provision of any OTP for opening the EVM. EVM operates independently. EVM is a standalone device. There is no communication device can be attached. No wired, unwired connectivity कोई भी possible नहीं है. And this mobile was with our Encore data operator, जिसका एक्चुअली पूरे काउंटिंग प्रोसीजर का ही मोबाइल से कुछ रिलेशन नहीं है.
मुंबई के नॉर्थ वेस्ट में वाइकर जी के रिश्तेदार के पास वो मोबाइल है जो चुनाव अधिकारी के पास होना चाहिए, जिसमें ईवीएम का ओटीपी आता है. वो पकड़ा जाए तो क्या लोकतंत्र में जो चुनाव अहम है, लोगों की इच्छा आकांक्षाओं का प्रतीक उस चुनाव में होना चाहिए, वही सरकार बननी चाहिए. अगर उसमें इतने घपलेबाजी होती होगी तो आज इस प्रक्रिया के ऊपर सवालिया निशान एलन मस्क भी उठा रहे हैं. तो ये पुनर्विचार करने का समय है.
वो 4 जून के बाद से ही अपनी हार पचा नहीं पा रहे हैं और लगातार वो जीते हुए उम्मीदवार रविंद्र वायकर के खिलाफ दुष्प्रचार में लगे हुए हैं. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश में साफ साफ लिखा हुआ है कि ईवीएम मशीन को मोबाइल से हैक नहीं किया जा सकता, मोबाइल से ऑपरेट नहीं किया जा सकता.
So what is it that makes our Indian political parties so keen on seeking validation in a statement that was made in a completely different context by a person who doesn't come from India, who wasn't commenting on politics, who isn't a politician himself? To expound on that, we are now joined by R.P. Singh, BJP's national spokesperson. Sir, welcome to the broadcast. R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist, is with us. Advocate Kapil Madan, who's a political analyst, also with us on the broadcast. And so is Tariq Khan, Samajwadi Party's national spokesperson. Tariq Khan, सबसे पहले तो अखिलेश यादव जी ने तो सीधा ही एलन मस्क की ट्वीट को लेकर बोल दिया कि अब समय आ गया है that ballot boxes should be brought back. इतनी जल्दी क्या है?
Now, what Elon Musk has said, we have to look on that. When Elon Musk says that I am a fan of Modi, Elon Musk became a renowned personality who runs SpaceX. Now, when a person who lives in USA and he says that it's not secure, EVM is not secure, suddenly we have started saying, oh, he's not an Indian, well, he's a non-correlated man. Okay, we can sit here and discuss for 20 days Sam Petroda. But we cannot discuss who runs SpaceX, who runs Tesla, one of the renowned personality in the world. Why can't we? Why can't we? We should discuss and which country he refers to. What is the reference to the context of the statement made by Elon Musk? He's referring to India. First point is this.
Okay, sir, wait. Sir, before we get into this maze of misinformation, let's tell our viewers what exactly was he referring to. He was referring to an election that had taken place in Puerto Rico, not India. And what happened there was that there was a thinking about re-evaluating a contract by Puerto Rico's election commission with a US electronic voting company after hundreds of anomalies were found following a contentious primary on the island. By the way, the latest on that issue is that one of their election commission's officials has said that it was a software issue that is caused by machines that were supplied by Dominion voting systems to incorrectly calculate vote totals, and which is why he went and said that let's go back to ballot system. It had got nothing to do with India and Indian politics. Just to get the facts right.
Let me say something. Did he have any foundation of number of words on his Twitter? He himself owned that company. So why didn't he written all those things? What reference you have given just now? Why didn't he written all these things? Why did he written just EVM? He has a problem with EVM. Why didn't he written all those things in that tweet? Why he didn't do all those things?
Okay.
Now, what you are saying may be correct. What you you're saying is correct. I didn't read that. What you're saying is correct. But I am requesting Elon Musk to post everything that my reference to the context is not India. I'm referring somebody else. That's all. He must do it right now. I'll not ask any questions.
No, sir. But coming back to my initial question was that it's been 14 days since the counting has taken place. Okay. Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh has won 37 seats. I didn't hear anybody saying that we won 37 seats, EVMs were rigged.
Irrespective of we won or we lose, we condemn EVM. And we were not the first one. First one was Lal Krishna Advani, whom they go after winning the election, give us blessing that we have won. First person to political person.
Since phase one, every time the voting happened, one can go back and trace the social media handle of Samajwadi Party Twitter post, and you'll see multiple complaints of EVMs not working, EVMs slow, voting slowed down, people being dissuaded. How many FIRs has the Samajwadi Party filed so far after the election results were declared on all those complaints?
Why are you asking about FIRs? Why are you asking about FIRs?
Sir, no. If EVMs are being rigged, if voting process is being compromised, then Samajwadi Party should complain.
Listen, what Akhilesh ji said, that we have problem with the DM, and I am adding it. We have problem with CM as well. These machines are kept in a place. Those places are controlled by DM and CM. We have problem with that. So that's why we are complaining about the process, about the EVM, about where it's kept under the leadership or under the security of DM. We have said that in...
Sir, which one of your 37 winning candidates in Uttar Pradesh has filed a complaint with the counting officer or any election officer after the results were declared of them being declared the winner?
Our national leader Akhilesh ji already said that number one seat is Farrukhabad. There has been lots of problem over there. He said there is problem in Aligarh. There has been problem in
Has Samajwadi Party won any of those seats?
No.
So when you're winning, you're conceding that when you're winning, it's all well and good. It's only when the seats where there was a tight contest or you lost where the EVM wasn't functioning.
Why Modi ji says कि EVM मर गया कि जिंदा है? हमने कहा कि if we raise the problem with EVM, we still stand with that. अगर हम 35 सीट जीत जाते हैं, हम 80 की 80 सीट जीतते हैं. Still we are saying there is problem with EVM.
But sir, you're saying no, you're not doing anything. If you're saying, I am nobody here to sit in judgment whether what you're saying is right or wrong. I'm just saying this walk the talk. In the 37 seats that you won, nothing is wrong.
A day will come when political party will say that will not participate in these type of elections. You just want to say that. Because, and in a present situation, we are just saying to the election commission that there has been lots of problems. Look at what happened in Mumbai. What they are seeing, there is a OTP, and election commission is saying there is nothing like that OTP, and Mumbai police inquiring about that OTP. What is that? What is the matter of OTP?
RP Singh, what?
No correlation of OTP and all that. Then why Mumbai police inquiring about OTP?
Sir, we've heard your question. Let BJP spokesperson answer that, sir. Sir, EVM cannot be above reproach.
Part with the person was just the spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party is spreading falsehood using your channel, using your honored channel to spread falsehood. Let me give you an example. Please ask him to go through the Bombay police FIR. It's about someone carrying a mobile phone where he is not allowed to carry a mobile phone. And some officer who has helped him to carry that mobile phone. There's no reference to OTP at all. But they have to spread falsehood, they have to spread rumors, and then that's the way they can cover up their defeat. Since they have been defeated, they are not still prepared to accept the defeat. They have to sit in opposition. They are not prepared to accept that. And as far as Elon Musk go, please, there are difference between the machines which is being used there by them and machines used by us. India, the machines are all independent units. None of the machine is integrated with any other machine. There is no Wi-Fi, there is no internet, there is no Bluetooth, there is no other way of connecting to any machine. Whereas their machines are integrated machines. So they can have problems. If they need to learn lessons on how to build up better machines, they should connect BHEL, our company here, and they will probably help them to build up those independent circuits for using independent machines. We can help them there. But again, they are trying to join 1 and 2 by adding Elon Musk to a complaint lodged by some party men that mobile was seen inside the voting area, the counting area, which he is not allowed to carry. And that's as simple as it is. But they have nothing else, because now they have lost election. They have to create rumors, they have to create false propaganda. And when they won Karnataka, when they won Telangana, they never raised the issue. They accepted it. They were just something about their victory, that they have won the elections. But now, since they have lost elections, we are already saying that after losing elections, EVM will be the next, and thereafter pointing on fingers on each other will be the next. That started happening. I mean, Aam Aadmi Party has started pointing on fingers. Congress has started pointing on fingers at the Aam Aadmi Party. Mamata Banerjee, or for that matter, even Uddhav Thackeray has said that he will go alone this time. He's not going to carry along with the Mahavikas Aghadi. So all this is part of the agenda and part of the narrative which has to fall after they have lost the election.
Okay, talking about narrative, sir, I'll have to put you on hold over there because we're getting breaking developments coming in just now. Eknath Shinde, Maharashtra Chief Minister, has also reacted to the entire controversy surrounding Vaikar. He has said that this is also a false narrative that is being spread, and at the same time he has highlighted the duplicity of Mahavikas Aghadi when it comes to EVMs. Listen in.
खोटा जे काही दिशाभूल करण्याचा जे काही प्रयत्न चालू आहे त्या ठिकाणी पोलीस त्याचं स्पष्टीकरण देतील आणि जी वस्तुस्थिती वेगळी आहे हे गिरे तो भी टांग ऊपर अशातला हा भाग आहे. अरे तुमच्या एवढ्या जागा जिंकल्या तुम्ही तेव्हा ईव्हीएम वर संशय घेतला नाही, फक्त रवींद्र वायकर यांच्या ईव्हीएम वर संशय घेता. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी खोटं लोकांमध्ये पसरवण्याचं काम करताय. हे खोटं बोला पण रेटून बोला, हे जास्त काळ चालणार नाही. रवींद्र वायकर यांना तिथल्या जनतेने निवडून दिलेला आहे आणि त्यांचा विजय जो आहे हा जनतेचा विजय आहे. किती काही आदळआपट केली तरी सुद्धा या ठिकाणी जनता शेवटी निर्णय घेते.
Now that is one kind of duplicity that was highlighted by Mr. Eknath Shinde. Now listen into another kind of volte-face that happened earlier.
जनता का वोट अगर पड़ा है तो इनको बहुमत नहीं मिल रहा है, और जो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 295 का फिगर दिया है वो सही है. और उसके बाद यदि 300 पार तो वो जनता का वोट नहीं है, वो ईवीएम मशीन का वोट है. छेड़छाड़ होती तो उत्तर प्रदेश में ये नतीजे नहीं आते जो आए हैं. तो इसलिए मैं समझता हूं कि इस पर हमारा तो इतना ही भर है कि हमको ईवीएम से कोई झगड़ा नहीं है. हमें तो ये है कि हमारा वोट हमारे हाथ में दे दो, क्योंकि हमें भरोसा नहीं है सॉफ्टवेयर पर. ये लाइन मेरी हमेशा से रही है और इसके लिए मैं निरंतर लड़ाई लड़ता रहूंगा.
अब हम किस पर भरोसा करें? एडवोकेट कपिल मदान, दिस लुक्स लाइक अ केस ऑफ चित भी मेरी पट भी मेरी.
I'll make a very small statement. We all know this matter went up to the Honorable Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has heard the matter past a very detailed order. If you look at the last, few paragraphs of the Honorable Supreme Court's order, Supreme Court's order's direction is very clear. That if there is some issue, if any candidate feels that there is something wrong, if the machines are corrupt or if there is something wrong with the machine, 5% of the machine can be picked and those can be checked. And an analysis could be done to check whether there was any problem with those machines or not. The Supreme Court has also carved out an exception, and I have noted that it is not that this machine cannot go wrong in any circumstances. At the end of the day, when you are dealing with the machines, there are chances that there could be some error. It could be a human error, it could be an inadvertent error, it could be a mischievous error. But to say and rule out that, it is absolutely not possible at all. Maybe with a human intervention or maybe without a human intervention, I think the Supreme Court is very, very clear that there could be a situation when the machine may go wrong. Now, this is where we are. Now, this controversy started by a statement now given by Elon Musk, who happens to be a tech entrepreneur and who happens to be a very influential personality entrepreneur in the United States. When a person of his caliber and a person of his stature dealing with so many, AI, artificial intelligence, so many machines, so many softwares, if he can, raise concern, I think, it is not something which we could simply brush it aside. All the opposition says
but
is
Mr.
that
Madan, is anybody actually brushing it aside? This matter has gone to the Supreme Court. It's been in the courts not once but multiple times, and the last I remember the court said that it is going to be regressive if we go back to the ballot system, no?
No, all I am saying here is that there can be more means and mechanism. The Supreme Court has given one means and mechanism wherein the court has said you can pick up 5% of the machines that use in a constituency, and you can, send it for analysis,
Yes, which goes on to show that nobody is saying that EVMs are infallible.
Yes. So, yes. So the point I'm trying to make here is that, there could be a probable situation where the machine may be advertent, maybe inadvertent, can go wrong. Now, you need to get the people's confidence back. And if there is an allegation that, someone has access to the machine or someone has something, by which he can control the machine, I think it raises a very, very serious concern which needs to be investigated.
Which is being investigated. There is an FIR in the case.
So
and an election official has been booked, by the way.
So that means there is some credibility. You yourself, thank you for pointing me out and helping me with those facts. But that shows what? That shows, yes, at some departmental level, at some administration level, there was some officer who had control and dominion over the machine. He did something wrong. No. So that's what you're saying.
No. So what I'm saying is what the election official said, but I don't want to parrot it. Mr. R.P. Singh, if you could just put it in context for Mr. Madan. Yes, Mr. Singh.
No. This is all manipulation of facts. I mean, carrying a mobile inside a counting station is bad. No, it's part of the part of the rules of the election commission that you can't carry a mobile, because if you carry a mobile, you can probably give the counting which is happening inside, and they only allow the counting, the number of votes counted at the last, and not before that. They can't declare. So someone carried a mobile with the help of one of the election officers. So both have been booked. The election officer who helped him to carry the mobile, and also the person who carried the mobile. So what it has to do with the machines?
Mr. Rajgopalan,
someone carries a gun.
Mr. Rajgopalan, one thing has been established that nothing is foolproof. When the opposition speaks of building people's trust into an electoral process, into in a machine that is used for their electoral process, is there anything that can be done at all to settle all doubts once and for all?
Yeah, the Election Commission wanted demonstration of the machine. The commission of parties have been invited. Why Congress did not go? And for that matter, when EVM is being raised by Mr. Musk, you believe in foreign person electronic machine things, not your Supreme Court? Second thing, Rahul Gandhi says it's a blame. Rahul Gandhi did not give his Pegasus phone for checkup by the CBI or by the Supreme Court. So he wants to have Fatih Mary. The second thing, DMK has won 40 out of 40. Now can they blame EVM? Samajwadi Party 20 seats jeeta hai, 37 seats. Can they let them resign and contest again? Let us see whether EVM or not there. So why to blame EVM? Mr. Musk said for different context, these people are diverting it for misinterpreting and taking it to the logical conclusion. Now my understanding is Samajwadi Party spokesperson failed to understand, failed to give you a reply. Therefore, Samajwadi Party and Kapil Madan twisted the fact of Supreme Court. There is no question of Supreme Court giving advice or anything. Suppose if they had given 5%, why Samajwadi Party did not raise objection to the Election Commission? Why they kept quiet for 15 days? We must
also, the question that arises is, when Akhilesh Yadav says, let's go back completely to the system of ballot papers, is that going to be foolproof? Because, you know, a cursory search on Google, and I have these examples of Samajwadi Party leader Totaram Yadav arrested in booth capturing case in 2015, 125 supporters of Samajwadi Party booked for attempting to capture 2 booths during repolling in Mainpuri parliamentary constituency in 2009, and several other examples. Tariq Khan, why wouldn't the people ask you that, is this why you want to go back to the era of ballot papers?
No, there is nothing like that.
There is something like that. The first instance is somebody has been arrested. It's not even detained or booked. Totaram Yadav has been arrested. And are you saying that booth capturing did not happen?
You are going back to 2015 when I take you to 2009 when Lal Krishna Advani said that until and unless EVM is there, no fair election can happen. Do you agree? You buy
I am nobody to agree or disagree. I am just stating facts. Supreme Court has already disagreed. Supreme Court has said it is regressive. I'm nobody to counter that.
I am accepting your claim कि उनके खिलाफ FIR हुई. आप और बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता पहले ये माने कि लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी was the first one to oppose EVM. That's what I want to say. That's what. Everybody on this panel, on this panel must accept this.
Sir.
Then we'll go forward. We'll go forward. Whatever you'll say, I'll accept everything. But the biggest leader of NDA has said that we don't believe EVM. This much I have to say. It was started there.
Mr. RP Singh, quick counter to that.
Started all this.
Last 30 seconds. Your own leaders were the first ones to doubt the authenticity and transparency of EVMs.
Yeah. I'll answer that. It was about the paper trail to be attached to the machines. And then today we have a paper trail system, VVPAT system. Rather, we should talk about that. We should have more VVPAT system, or probably 100% VVPAT system if possible. So that's the way ahead. Instead of saying that, no, the machines are wrong. Machines are not wrong. Again, I reiterate, if Elon Musk or any other country need help, they should contact BHEL for better machines. I mean, we are the best in the world today, and then we are proud of that. But yes, opposition, since you have lost elections, Hindi mein kahawat hai, khasani billi khamba noche. So there's nothing else there.
Also, Mr. Tariq Khan, since you very helpfully...
putting blame on EVM, and tomorrow might...
Yes, I'm sorry, I'll have to cut you short, Mr. Singh, because I'm just about to wrap up now, last 10 seconds. And since you gave me the quotation of Mr. Advani, you know what Congress had said? Congress, you're now ally in Uttar Pradesh and nationally. Congress had reacted to it saying it was an astonishing statement of a losing party which was in search of wrong answers for its loss. This is the duplicity that people speak about, and which is why it is so difficult to trust anybody who raises questions on the authenticity of electoral processes but fails to provide evidence of the same. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. We take a very quick break.